Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for August of 2018. Boy, it's hard to believe, huh? It's already the 8th month of the year. I got a couple announcements, just that the prayer class is out there for you, and so are the sutras. There's 2 short videos out there that explain them. Sutras are thought forms you put in a meditation. Takes 5 minutes and enhances the clear perceptions. Can't get it out of my mouth, like really dramatically. If you're in this kind of work or you want to start doing this kind of work, they're a really helpful tool. Like I said, 5 minutes a day. Prayer class is how to structure prayers for manifestation and for this kind of work, but it's real comprehensive, 2.5 hours long. So go over and look at it. It's like 5-6 minute long videos that explain everything. Sutras, I made them so you can purchase part 1 and then part 2. Um, if you get them both together, I made it so it's discounted for you. Now, what I do for those of you that are new is I pull 4 cards for the month, and I use the bottom card on the deck for overall view. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have this odd speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so I guess all of us Scorpios are named Frankie for the time of this reading for today. The other thing is look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a lot bigger view of the month because these are just general readings. And I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, kind of like an overall theme. Now I have a message for us, and it's like, well, I think a lot of this has to do with retrogrades, all these retrogrades, and that eclipse coming, in August. Plus, this is still July, so we're coming off an eclipse and right back in to another one again. I believe it's on the 11th in Leo, and I think a lot of this is going to maybe be around for a lot of us our like our profession or our public image. But what it feels like is it's pulling back in, like into our home for this month. I don't understand what it's all going to mean altogether, but it's like we feel that like compulsion to put our viewpoint across, you know, very vigorously. That was a very kind way to say it. Like, however, conversations, emails, text message, this can get, I believe, if we're not careful, disruptive with any partnerships that we have or closeness that we have with others. So I'd want to avoid any kind of like over the top interactions with other people, or like risky interactions with other people, because you don't really want to, I think all of this energy at one time is, we're usually not in everybody's face. We're usually in the background, keeping pretty quiet, paying attention to situations. But I really believe we're going to have to zip it for this month, or we can lose things that perhaps we still want, because we have really odd reading here, but it's good cards. So I was like, what in the world's going on? And we have excellent words. They're delight, purification, celebration, intention, and honesty. So maybe that honesty part might come out a little blunt, and we don't want it to do anything like that. That's not going to be helpful to us. I picked up our first card. It's the Queen of Rods here. Can see her there, and another card fell out. It's the Three of Cups. It's our celebration card. So I'm saying we're going to have cause to celebrate, probably if we zip our lip and don't get overly, extremely honest when it wasn't maybe asked for. Anyhow, Don't look at me, I got a lot of Scorpio energy. The Queen of Rods is an excellent card for us to get here. Now, if this is a person in our life, it's going to be fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries type energy coming in, male or female. I have to say that because these are just general readings. For some of us, maybe it is our partner. For others of us, it could be a really loyal friend, because the Queen of Rods, I wish they wouldn't change the name of the cards. This kind of energy is someone I can trust. They're loyal, they're honest, they're trustworthy, they're true. They are very compassionate, kind, caring type individual. A lot of times they might be prominent, people that we're talking to in our community, and they also are really good with advising us about monies. So a lot of that, maybe our professional relationships or our work relationship could have some of this Queen of Rods energy around it. Now, if there's one thing that the Queen of Rods has in spades, it's honesty. They will usually tell you exactly the way it is, and they'll give wise advice. Now, if this is like a person that I'm going towards, like maybe a boss in my company or something like that, this kind of it would ensure I was getting hired, It would also, if it's not a person and it's a situation, it's still assurance of success in our endeavors. So if we're going for a new job, if we're going for a new relationship, because, we can know it's going to be really, really beneficial to us, something we can truly celebrate there. Okay? So this kind of energy for overall thing is like they know about money, so maybe advising us to be prudent with our monies, pay attention to our monies, that kind of stuff. If it's maybe spirit calling on us to get that fire energy, because we may be required to use it, but above all, because of our original message, the Queen is mature, stable energy. If they have something to say, they say it, but they say it in a diplomatic manner that does not cause disruption. Because we're Scorpio, we get something, in our craw or whatever you want to call it, we usually sit on it. And we'll sit on it, and we'll sit on it, and we'll sit on it again, and then when it comes out all at one time. And Spirit's telling us we don't want it to come out all at one time, because we have that purification word in there. And purification to me means I've cried all the tears I'm going to cry. So we don't want to bring that kind of energy, because we have that celebration word here too, an intention. This fire energy, when she intends something, she's very honest about it. You can trust every word she says. If it's someone I want to confide in, male or female, if it's someone I want to confide in, my secret's under lock and key forever. So this kind of energy is really, really powerful. Maybe they're calling us to step up, and embody that type of energy. It's a really be helpful. It's like and the eclipse is in Leo. The North Node's in Leo, so we have that going for us too, and we can really come out on top and have that celebratory energy also to go with it. Now, this next card here, the Nine of Rods, this is a wild card. This is someone who has accomplished everything through their own, will. their own intention, their own straightforwardness, their own hard work to get to the place where they are. What a good thing for us to get. This time, usually this guy in my old deck of cards, he has a bandage on his head and he's bleeding, you know. But in this card, he's wised up, he got a helmet on, and none of these other 8 rods are going to whack him on the head. So he's in good shape. So if there is, like, so it means success in all my endeavors. Once again, success in whatever I'm doing, you know, and if any opposition comes at me to that success, I can overcome it through my own skill, my own strength, my own ability, which is a really good thing to have on our side. It means that we've matured, we have taken the time, the energy, the patience to be able to adapt, and 9 is job done. It's over. Job well done. So what better card could we ask? You know, with that 9 energy, maybe you have to sweep a little dust out of the corner here or there, but it's completed because it's right before the 10. When we get the 10, we can enjoy all the labor it took to get up to here. But it means that anything that's worldly, like if it is our profession or whatever, this is what we can celebrate, because sheer strength and sheer willpower of our own is how we got where we're getting. And this Queen of Rods energy holds a lot of that. You know, like I said, they're mature. It's a mature energy. Maybe Spirit's calling on us with all this fire energy going on and all these retrograde things. They're saying, okay, time for us to step up, you know, and not be volatile in our conversations, because this is mature. So to think about, you know, what is my intention behind speaking my piece? Yes, I want to be honest. I want to be, you know, loyal, trustworthy, true, you know. Where are my intentions if I'm going for a job, you know, and I'm being interviewed by this Queen of Rods energy? They would know that I was the right person for the job, because they would actually have read my resume or whatever and realized that I was worth it if it was that kind of situation, you know. And you have a wild reading here. You got 3 people cards in here. Out of 5 cards, you have 3 people cards. I have to say, Scorpio, I'm glad I got that energy, because the next one is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, male or female, right? We have 3 people cards coming in here. Again, this is someone who is very delightful. She recognizes the power behind money. She bodes well for getting money for us. She's helpful. She can help us around money matters. Very earth-oriented, also very trustworthy, you know. And we got two of these coming up here, and I'm like, wow, we really have it. When the Queen of Pentacles energy, let's say, because these are general readings, she's coming in maybe to help or to serve us in some manner. She would advise us wisely. She would actually be available to help us, like give us something that we needed if it was material, plain thing. But she likes to see what she gives, right? Forward, he or she gives forward. They want to know that it's going to be of benefit. The other thing she means is, if it is a position at work, or if it is a new relationship energy, coming in. Let's say for those of us that this is, two different partner type energies coming in at us. Once again, once again, we get what we want. We get what we need. We have that celebration. It's just, I can't believe these. These are wonderful for us in the middle of all this retrograde crazy stuff going on. Keep thinking 2017 was rough. This is August already, and come on, let's move it forward, guys. Let's move it forward. This is supposed to be the portal year. Well, I think it got off to a slow start, little bumpy rides here and there. But look at this. It means if I applied for the job, I already cried all the tears I'm going to cry over the old job, right? Now I'm in this delightful energy with these other new people, actually, celebratory energy. This is honesty too. Very straightforward. They want to see what they do, though. Go for a just or good cause, or see the outworking of it. So if I'm dealing with them, I know they'd be giving me wise advice. If it was a partner, I'd know they are stable in the earth plane. So really think about that, because, I think a lot of times when we start out, if this is like a spiritual path to us, maybe that's something we need to pull back into, because these energetics are coming at us to be in a viable place for it. Because our next card's the death card, and no, it doesn't mean somebody's coming and we're going to die. What it means is major transformation. So a lot of us Scorpios have had a lot transforming in our lives. That's why I'm saying if we still want a partner or a partnership, watch risky interactions, or putting our point across so strongly that, we didn't really take that time and the intention before we blurted it out. But when we get the death card, that means something we want and need to transform. That is going to change our whole entire lives. Now, because these are general, hold on, 1 second. So, sorry about that, Scorpio. I forgot to move my phone. And the answering machine will come on it, and it does not turn down either. But anyhow, we got this. We have been thinking about transformation. So if it's a job that's no longer suitable for us, something like that, we're going to stand back and evaluate. Just because of that word purification in there, we're going to stand back, we're going to evaluate what's going on, we're going to see what it is in the big picture, I feel, in the scheme of things. What is it that is standing in my way? What is it I want to transform? What do I need to do? And I believe maybe a lot of this is financial. Actually, maybe work related for us, or total transformation in partnerships. Partnerships can be business, partnerships can be friendships, partnerships obviously can be husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, all of those kind of associations too. Maybe we want to spit it out. We don't know, but carefully, honestly, with the intention to be kind in our words and our actions. Don't sit in the let me mull it over till it builds up so far that I force this transformation. Just let me do it right. Let me stand up. If it's a job, I busted my butt to get where I am today, right? With that 9 of Rods energy, I deserve the promotion. I deserve, the raise. I deserve the bank loan. Here's our next card. Here's the King of Pentacles. Maybe I'm going for a new home or something like that, and that's what I'm going to celebrate. New job, new home, King of Pentacles. This is someone who is not only wealthy, but courageous. This is someone who knows what money can do. It doesn't worship it like a god. It can be a financial advisor, it can be my boss at work. It can obviously be someone around me that's going to give me good advice. This is, once again, that, and male or female, once again, we have that earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy around us. So if it was the new boss, they would promote me. They would give me the raise. Maybe it's a new partner. Maybe I'm deciding, between two different earth energies or a fire energy also, in a partnership. I know I can trust this. I know I can, whatever it is I'm moving away from or towards. I've worked my butt off, because that Nine of Rods, to get where I need to stand or stay. So if this is a person, it's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, it may be I'm switching from one partner to another. But this person can help me, and it also means successful outcomes in all of my endeavors. So if I'm going for a new job, I get it. If it's a situation, if I'm going for a new partnership, I get it. And they're well off financially. Maybe I was supporting my old partner and they never, coughed up or whatever, and I've cried, oh, I'm going to cry, and now I'm taking the one that is stability. Because that's mature energy. King is stability. That's what he means. Stability on the earth plane. So we got a really amazing reading. You'll have to tell me what you had to transform in the process of this, because there's a white rose on here, and that's innocence and purity and spirituality too. So this is like wonderful news for us. I don't know where it's all going to fall for all of us. I think it's almost like an either or, almost, or it could be a third party, because we have three people cards. Maybe one comes in and disrupts a partnership, and then it hits the fan with that death card in between there, and I've dedicated my whole life, to maybe this partnership. Maybe I've dedicated my whole life to it, and now I'm saying, well, I'm walking away. End of the story. What our card is ask. Ask. And they're telling us through all of this, we can ask these people, and they will help us. They will serve us if it is a person, and that success is assured because of the maturity of the energy. What more could we ask for? I mean, this is amazing. And the celebration, even having that Three of Cups underneath there. Let's see if I can read that in here. It's got screwy light. It says, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. And we have three cards here, patiently awaiting the request. So I think we are very supported this month. And I don't think we want to do the boo-hoo, cry all the tears we've cried. We want this delightful type of energy. So set our intention for it, because whatever it is we Scorpios are going for this month, it's in our hands. It's assured because we have worked for it. Not because it was given, it's because we have worked for it. And that, that's tough. it's tough, and we're pretty diligent, you know. It says this card serves as a reminder to ask your angels for help more often, which we don't. We always forget. We forget, and they can't help unless we ask. Kind of interesting because of that free will and choice thing. The angels can help with any and all areas of your life, including bringing your ideas, your courage, faith, confidence, and clarity. Wow. They can also help us with material needs, and we have two major pentacle cards here, two of them, and someone that's really can advise with finances too. So I think it's going to be like a money month for a lot of us there. Would that make you celebrate? It says they can also help with the material needs such as money, time, health, and vitality. Ask for whatever you need. Instead of complaining, ask for help. Ask the people in your life to help you and delegate. Hire others to assist you. Request help from your angels for everything, no matter how small or how large. You know, Scorpio, I think we have a really big month coming up here, and I think the most important thing is to stay on top of it. Stay on top of it and get ready to go for the ride. I think, you know, it's going to put us in good stead, is what I'm hearing. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really do appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down there below the screen. And if anybody wants to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is at the website. And I'm going to take a break for a couple weeks, like the end of August and beginning of September for a couple weeks, and I'm going to take another break in around the middle of October. So if you want to see me, keep that in your head. And to everybody that I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, and to all of you I've met through 29 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. And hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.